All right, everybody, welcome back to another Xvault gaming video. Xvault here, and what we have is the drop for your PS Plus games of February 2022, and we're going to have some mixed feelings on this one, folks. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump to it. All right, so like I was saying, what we're going to go over is your PS Plus games of February 2022. In regards to that, I'm going to pull this strictly from the PlayStation blog itself. I do want to forewarn you, this month is not going to be for everybody, but I do have something to say at the end of this as well, so stay tuned. So the first game we're having is PS4. All the PS4 games are, of course, backwards compatible to the PS5. We're looking at EA Sports' UFC 4. No matter how or where you play, EA Sports UFC 4 puts you at the center of every fight. Develop and customize your character through a unified progression system across all modes. Go from unknown amateur to UFC superstar in the new career mode. Or challenge the world in new blitz battles or online world championships to become the undisputed champ. Fluid, clinch to strike combinations offer more responsive and authentic stand-up gameplay, while overhauled takedown and ground mechanics deliver more control in those key phases of the fight. So it's a UFC game. I've played a few of those, whether they be I had them cheap or someone let me borrow them or they were previously on a PS Plus. I know I played a few of these iterations from years past. This is not for everybody, for sure. It's very standard and brief, but there is a crowd for these. That's to say, there's a crowd for every EA Sports game, whether it be Madden, FIFA, UFC, any sports that EA does cover. There is a following for that franchise. Whether this is for you or not, there's a reason why it continually gets sequels down the line. So as frustrating as that can be for some of us, including myself, because I don't care. I'll add it to library. I will not download it myself. It's for those out there that are looking for it. So this is to encompass every type of gamer. Just keep that in mind. The PS Plus, this isn't games with gold where it's totally trivial as far as the games are concerned because they went with Game Pass. We're still getting quality titles as a whole. It just may not be for you. Next on the list is the one I am actually excited for. I never did get to play, so I will go ahead and pick this up and download and play at some point. But this is Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep, a Wonderlands one-shot adventure. So, smash skeletons, defeat dragons, and battle giant golems in this first Wonderlands adventure inspired by Borderlands. Experience the acclaimed 2013 quest that started it all in the standalone campaign, jam-packed with fantasy, fun, and mountains of magical loot. Pick from 6 unique Vault Hunters, each with their own signature abilities and powerful builds, and jump into chaotic fantasy battles in solo or co-op. Use souped-up firearms to blast your way through the treacherous forests, spooky crypts, and fearsome fortresses. Be warned, though, your journey can change in an instant on account of Tina's gleefully chaotic whims. So, this should be really good. I heard good things about this. It reviewed pretty well. And this was a stepping stone to what we're going to be getting this March for the title Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, I believe it is. So this will kind of be a spin-off of this even in a way. This was the stepping stone, and this new one looks great. So just if you haven't played this, I think this has some cool stuff to offer and kind of gets you your palate wet, so to speak, in regards to the game coming out this March, right? So I believe it's March, maybe April, but I believe it's March. You can double check me on that. But I think that's a pretty solid title, honestly. And then to round out your PS5 game of the month is Planet Coaster, the console edition. Surprise and delight crowds as you build the coaster park of your dreams and manage a truly living world with unparalleled attention to detail. Whatever your skill level, bring your ideas to life. Take advantage of the blueprints to quickly place over 700 pre-made objects, including coasters, facilities, and scenery, build from the ground up with detailed piece-by-piece construction, or transform the ground itself with terrain-altering tools. Running your park is just as easy. Guests react in real time as you set prices, place scenery, and install exciting new attractions. Keep them entertained so attendance figures and profits skyrocket. Looking for inspiration? Discover the Frontier Workshop and harness the world's best designs in your expanding empire. Download coasters, scenery buildings, and entire parks, or grow a following by uploading your own creations. From stunning firework displays to sprawling cruise ships, there's no limit to your creativity, or to the creativity. You'll have until Monday, February 28th to download them. And of course, you do have your PS Plus games of January before this happens, such as Persona 5 Strikers, Dirt 5, and Deep Rock Galactic, which was a very strong month of January, so do not forget that. Planet Coaster is not a hit for everybody. Again, this is for a niche crowd. My boy is in the Souls games and Park Builders right now with the Jurassic Park and a few of the others. So I think this might be something up his alley, not necessarily mine. I have to really be in the mood for a game like this, so it's not something I'm excited or jazzed for. But keep in mind, for those that do whine, complain, and moan in regards to these games, this is 1 month. Just last month was really, really good. If you sign up for the year, which I recommend if you do a month or 3 months, you're ripping yourself off, pay for the full year, max price is $60. You can go to cdkeys.com and get this for cheaper typically. It has been going up a little bit from there in the 40s, but still really, really good buy. It gets some stuff off. It does work, so check that out. cdkeys.com, type in PlayStation Plus 12 months US. If you're in the US or wherever the country you are, UK, that's where you want to put that. Will get you down in price. I do promise you that. So that being said, you have an entire year of getting great games. There's going to be some misses on the month that may not be for you, or you already own the games, or whatever the case is. There's some great games. So those that whine out there and like, oh my gosh, you do forget we just got Uncharted, the Legacy of Thieves collection just recently. It's a $10 upgrade if you already have the game, any one of those games. Number 2, we have a huge game coming in February called, Horizon Forbidden West. So do we really want some competing games in PS Plus to affect that at all this month? No, we don't. We also have the hopefully acclaimed game Sifu, which will also be dropping this month, as well as many others. So we have a very strong catalog of games in general that might have been affecting what types of games we're getting in PS Plus. And just remember, just because it's not up your alley doesn't mean it's not centric to some other gamer out there that does like those genres. So just always have to keep that in mind. And again, not every month is going to be a hit. Sometimes it's 2 or 3 months in a row it's a miss, but if you pay for that full month, you are going to get your money's worth. I promise you. As you see, you can sit there and Google the last 12 months of PS Plus games. Guarantee you there's going to be some stuff in there you like. It pays for itself, even if you get anywhere from 5 to 6 games from PS Plus that you play and or enjoy for your library later. But enough of that rambling. I appreciate you sticking around for the entirety of the video, but let me know your thoughts and opinions on this month's selection. Let me know if this affects you at all, or are you more stoked for the games that are actually releasing this month anyway, so does it really matter? So would love to hear from everybody. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe if you are new here or are passing by and have yet to do so. Help out a small content creator like myself, hoping to get up there eventually. So thank you so much. We'll see you next time on the next Xvault gaming video. And until then, take care.